Hello my friends, it is I Beat'em and I'm here with my super fast and crisp bounty farming setup. You're basically using unhollowed essence with the Deneta spike. As you can see, the Paragons not really that interesting. You basically want the core to be in your main stats and full movement speed. Spider-Man used the grenade cache, the Vault action shot to activate focus restraint. Preparation invigoration looks like a useless kill, but it does give you 30 discipline. The reason I'm using this because, as you can see, on the 6th set of your unhallowed essence, you will get loads and loads of damage for every point of discipline you have, and as this gives 30 discipline, it is good to have. Wolf Companion for one-shotting elites. Nice to have to burst down those bosses. Fan of Knives bladed armor for your little bit of survivability, and the Vengeance Sieve to keep your hatred up 24/7. If you're struggling with survivability, you can also pick Dark Heart. It is up to you which you want. I like to see Call of the Week passive Grenadier complements with your primary skill. Awareness. The second life is nice to have, sometimes you just die. This will prevent that. And Numbing Traps as your 4th passive. It's nice survivability as well. So let's go over to the gear. I'm just gonna hover over everything. You do need cooldown reduction and as many things as you can to keep CFUF. Just take screenshots whatever you want to. I do have Tactical Advantage as a 5th passive. And Call of the Week can be replaced if you don't have the Hellfire ring. You don't need Nemesis bracers. I just like the extra death breaths, but if you want more survivability, you can also take the Reps of Clarity. It gives you that nice survivability when you fire those grenades. Focus and Restraint. As I said before, your tumble will activate Focus and Restraint, and tumble with the grenades will give loads and loads of damage. We do have Depth Diggers in there, so it's not a completely unhollowed essence build. We do have the Royal Ring of Grandeur to compromise that, but Depth Diggers is nice to have. And Deneta's Revenge with the Deneta's Spite. So you can basically roll around as much as you want. It's going to get rid of everything before we get started. So yeah, 5th passive, the Gem Simplicity Strength. Boon of the Hoarder is a flexi spot. You don't really need Boon of the Hoarder, I just like to have it for the extra speed. You can also pick Bane of the Powerful. The mouse is a bit dodgy here because of recording. Bane of the Trapped for that extra damage. You're basically always in their faces. So Bane of the Trap is nice with Call of the Week because you slow them, gives you loads and loads of damage. Dawn, of course, to keep your Sieve up 24/7. Hunter's Wrath. You can replace this with Gold Wrap if you want to, if you need more survivability. And just make sure you take off Bladed Armor if you do this, and every defensive skill you don't need them anymore with Gold Wraps, because you're basically invincible when you get gold. Just going to do some bounties. As you can see, you can just roll around as much as you want and go to your destination as quickly as possible. It's bounty number 1. Of course you don't want to farm bounties solo, but just to show you the build a bit. If you're running low on hatred, just spam a bit of your primary skill and you're good to go. Bounty number 1, Rakanov, and as you can see, one-shotted with the help of Wolf Companion. Oh, got a nice transmog. Hand of Despair. Let's do another bounty because this one was really quick, just shows how quick this build is. Like I said, don't do grifting or anything with this, there is some variations, but this is solely for bounty farming. Maybe if you want to farm some goblins, or just, it's a nice build if you like the speed. You can farm rifts with it as well, but I do recommend to play the multi-shot build in rifts. It's just way faster, but this is perfect for bounties. Once again, I'm just rolling around, trying to get to my destination, but these things are blocking me. I do like to kill elites while doing my bounties because I do like death breaths. Who doesn't? Just to keep the death breaths and materials. It's nice to have. It's quite annoying with all the fire and explosions. As you can see, I am quite squishy, and yeah, if you want a more survivability, just take on the Wraps of Clarity or Gold Wrap or whatever. I don't like to have them because it's just for bounties anyways. You can die as much as you want, right? So the thing is, with Nemesis Braces you do spawn loads and loads of bosses, which is nice if you like death breaths. Once again, this is again a flexi spot. Just going to kill all of these. I believe I die here. There's too much things going around. There we go. So it doesn't really matter that much, because yeah, I mean, still fast. There we go, just one-shotting everything. That's what you want to. Don't go too high of torment. Don't, because even though if you take gold trap and you survive torment 13, if you can't farm it efficiently, if you can't one-shot everything, it's just not worth it. So with 4-man, enemies are stronger, so usually with 4-man I go to torment 10, or I do take Wraps of Clarity on. You can even take Elusive Ring on and take out Death Diggers. There's loads of things you can play around with, but this is the build I like the most, to be honest. So yeah, let's do one more bounty just for the sake of it. As you can see, I had a little Oculus circle around there. Is because my follower is carrying the Oculus ring. It's really nice to have. If you want that extra damage, just stand in the Oculus circle and do loads of damage. Final bounty. Kill 50 enemies and kill Malefactor Vapor. As you can see, even the fatties just melt. So yeah, some wonder how I walk while doing these grenades. I use my force move on my scroll button, so I just hold down grenades and scroll up and down while doing so I can walk and attack at the same time. It's really nice. So these little circles on the ground. For me, it looks like I'm clicking really fast, but I'm just scrolling my mouse wheel. Nice death breaths. Always pick up the XP pools, guys. And that's one boss down again, and another bounty done. So yeah, very quick, very fast build. I love it to farm bounties, farm goblins, whatever. And that's it for me today, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.